Hey, I'm Jamie East, and today's episode of The Smart 7 is sponsored by Vodafone Business in partnership with Samsung. If you're running a business, any kind of business, you're probably spending some time thinking about AI, what to do, how much to use it, and how to even get started. The answer could be in your pocket. The new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, powered by Vodafone Business's reliable, award-winning network, will help you unleash your productivity through brilliant built-in Galaxy AI. For example, Note Assist will automatically correct, fix the spelling, formatting, and organise your meeting notes so you can stay tuned into the session without any worry. The range of applications for AI just seems to increase every week, with the Department of Education issuing new guidance that could see teachers using AI tools to mark exams and send routine letters to parents about things like head lice. Ooh. Getting back to the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, to take advantage of all the features and change the way you do business, you'll need a Samsung account and a network connection. To find out more, search Vodafone Business Samsung, and for network verification, go to vodafone.co.uk/network. On today's Smart 7, Iran and Israel continue to trade blows, Casey calls for calm over gang inquiry, and lots more. It's Wednesday 18th of June, it's International Sushi Day, and happy birthday, Paul McCartney.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
Iran and Israel continue to exchange missile attacks on Tuesday, while Israel claimed to have killed the new Iranian army leader, Major General Ali Shadmani. Israel has continued to warn of the threat that Iran's nuclear program poses, and Israeli President Isaac Herzog told Channel 4 News that the timing was out of Israel's control.
We are removing an existential threat, a threat that was about to break forward, and Israelis are in total calm with it.
It's not clear where the US stands currently and whether or not it will get directly involved in the conflict, although Israel and Fox News have both been urging President Trump to use US bunker buster bombs on the site of the suspected Iranian nuclear weapons facility. Trump left the G7 early and has been active on social media, tweeting demands for unconditional surrender and threatening to take out the Iranian leader. Israel's former National Security Advisor Eyal Hulata says despite Trump's talk of peace, he's fully behind Israel.
If President Trump didn't want Israel to attack Iran on June 12th, Israel wouldn't have attacked Iran on June 12th. And President Trump has probably reached a conclusion that at this point, given the situation of the negotiation, it was not against his interest that Israel would act militarily.
The G7 summit continued in Canada on Tuesday, although it technically became the G6 after US President Donald Trump had to dash off early for non-specific reasons. Keir Starmer at least was happy that Donald had signed what he said was a final UK-US trade deal before he left.
This now implements on car tariffs and aerospace, our really important agreement, and so this is a very good day for both of our countries, a real sign of strength. So thank you again, Donald. A really important day for both of us.
For the other leaders, it was a day of focus on foreign policy, and that included Russia's war on Ukraine. Tuesday saw another series of brutal missile attacks by Russia on Ukraine's capital, killing at least 15 people and wounding over 100. Ukrainian President Zelensky was in Canada to meet G7 leaders, including India's Narendra Modi, and accept a new aid package from Canadian PM Mark Carney.
So we are ready for the unconditional ceasefire. I think it's very important, but for this we need pressure.
Baroness Casey appeared in front of the House of Commons Home Affairs Committee on Tuesday to answer questions on her rapid report that called for a full national inquiry into grooming gangs. Her audit sparked a U-turn from Prime Minister Keir Starmer, but the Tory party's failure to act on the matter has also been in the spotlight. Starmer wanted to know why Tory leader Kemi Badenoch had taken no action on the report from Baroness J, which had taken 7 years, and why she hadn't said one word about it. Baroness Casey expects that the new commission will need 3 years to examine the data in detail and cautioned the media against any rush to judgment on ethnicity when it comes to the historical sexual offences involved. She asked people to keep calm and instead focus on the victims of the crimes.
I think we've just got to attempt to put children in particular at the heart of any discourse really going forward, and I think I'd be very surprised if any public servant at all in the land wouldn't agree with the findings of what it is I'm trying to do.
Tuesday saw MPs pass an amendment by 242 votes to change abortion legislation that has seen women in England and Wales prosecuted for ending their pregnancy. The current abortion laws describe abortion as illegal but allowed up to 24 weeks, and the new amendment will remove the threat of an investigation into those who have a late-term abortion. Labour MP Tonia Antoniazzi was the driving force behind the bill, and she says 99% of women who have an abortion do so before 20 weeks, which leaves only 1% facing the late-term decision. Antoniazzi said the women who find themselves in that situation need care and support and not criminalisation.
If women have to go and to see somebody and they're not able to access medical care, to be able to have that telemedicine, then you are taking away the right of a woman to confidentially be able to have that right.
Still to come on today's Smart 7, in association with Metro, Lewis Hamilton heads to the movies and tributes to the Queen of Clean. Right after this. Hey, it's Jamie East here, and today's episode of the Smart 7 is sponsored by Vodafone Business in partnership with Samsung. When you're running your own business, pretty much anywhere can be your office. The spare room, the back garden, or, even the local cafe. And with the power of Vodafone Business's reliable award-winning network, combined with the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, there's no limit to what you can do pretty much anywhere. For example, if you're working and caffeinating at the same time, the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra will allow you to seamlessly complete actions across a whole range of apps to find relevant information and send it where it needs to go. It can even summarise YouTube videos for you and save it to Samsung text notes. That's the power of AI in your pocket. The range of applications for AI just seems to increase every week, with the Department of Education issuing new guidance that could see teachers using AI tools to mark exams and send routine letters to parents about things like head lice. Ooh. And getting back to Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, to take advantage of all the features and change the way you do business, you'll need a Samsung account and a network connection. And if you're using the seamless action across apps, it's compatible with selected languages only. You'll also need a Google account login, and the availability of search functions may vary by country, language and device. To find out more, search Vodafone Business Samsung, and for network verification, go to vodafone.co.uk/network. Welcome back. We've a while to go until the Premier League returns, which means Spurs fans have a few more weeks to prepare themselves for yet another new manager as Brentford's Thomas Frank gets set to take over at Tottenham. Spurs chairman Daniel Levy made a rare press appearance on Tuesday and addressed what is a considerable elephant in the room, Ange Postecoglou. The much-loved Australian manager was sacked just 16 days after winning Spurs' first trophy in 17 years, the Europa League. Levy says the club wants to focus on winning the Premier League and the Champions League.
We felt that we needed to change. I've got an excellent relationship with him. I told him you're always going to be part of our history. It was a collective decision. It wasn't my decision. We do everything together. Emotionally, it was difficult, but we believe we've made the right decision for the club.
There's a brand new Formula One movie called F1, starring Brad Pitt, which you may have seen some mention of, well, absolutely everywhere. The Guardian reviewer pointed out that the movie essentially shares the same plot as the 2006 Pixar classic Cars, but it's been getting a good reaction, and the racing scenes seem to be pretty impressive. Most of Formula One piled into the private jets on Monday for the premiere in New York, including Lewis Hamilton, who has a producer credit on the film.
It's been an incredible experience. Being here, this is the biggest movie release, I think, of the year, probably, for sure, and I think the biggest one that Apple's, ever done. And also it's filmed on the race weekends that we did, so it's not done all with a green screen.
Reality TV lost a true icon on Tuesday with the death of Kim Woodburn. She was the star of many memes, and her outspoken manner endeared her to millions. She first rose to fame at age 60 when Channel 4 commissioned How Clean Is Your House, which featured Kim and Aggie dishing out tough love and practical cleaning advice. The show ran for 6 years and catapulted Kim into reality TV superstardom with appearances on I'm a Celebrity and Celebrity Big Brother. She spoke of her difficult childhood in her 2006 biography Unbeaten, and she was famously outspoken on This Morning and in her long-running feud with Colleen Nolan on Loose Women. The two clashed in the Big Brother house, leading to a legendary standoff on the ITV daytime show Rest in Peace, the Queen of Clean.
And she can say what she likes.
She wants to draw a line under it.
Well, she could, because she did it, didn't she? So I don't want to draw a line under it.
You don't want to...
Because I will never forget what the likes of her and 7 others put me through.
OK, well...
I'll never forget it, never.
You've been listening to The Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Hi, this is Francis from Fixable, a podcast from TED. These days, every finance leader is under pressure to save money. But you can't beat the competition just by cutting costs. To win, you need to spend smarter and move faster. You need Brex. Brex is the modern finance platform that breaks the trade-off between control and speed with intelligent corporate cards, high-yield banking, and AI-powered expense management. Join the 30,000 companies that spend smarter and move faster with Brex. Learn more at brex.com/grow.